Hi, everyone. Today we're doing a Sephardic song, and most of you will know that we're doing our first live concert in I don't know how many months now. I think January was the last one, so it does feel like years ago. It's quite exciting, and it will be purely a Sephardic program. This is this Sunday at 7:30 in Stroud Green at Trinity church in Stroud Green, and there are still a few tickets available. So if you live nearby, or if you fancy a little trip to North London, at 7:30 on Sunday, and this will be filmed and will stream on. Claire, what was the date for that?
That one will stream on the 9th of September.
9th of September. Right. So we have one new song today for the Sephardic repertoire. We've done so many. And for those of you who are new, we do a rhythm of 2 weeks learning new songs. And in the third week, we repeat them. And Claire and I do a solo each, and we do a kind of mini recital. So I was thinking for next week, we will have Stella Splendens, the song we learned last week, and today's song. That's only two, which gives us the opportunity to recap some of the Sephardic ones that we did ages ago. And I wanted to do the first one ever that we did. The first workshop was about the song Triste está el Rey David. So I would like to next week include that in our little mini recital, together with one other one, which it will all be made available, the lyrics and the recording, for you to go over it before next Friday. So you will see the information about that. But let's get on with learning the new one today, called Irme Kero, madre, a Yerushalahim. I love this one. It's one of the few that I have found that mentions Jerusalem, and this is a song about longing to go home and to go to the homeland. So this is there are many versions, as with all the Sephardic songs. There are many versions of it, and even with the lyrics, there are some very different, but it still is the same idea. The idea is the same, but you may find, if you Google it, very different lyrics. And here in the second verse, it says, when I see Jerusalem in front of me, I forget my children and my parents. So that does seem at first a little bit weird, but I think in this sense, it means I'm so overwhelmed to see it that I forget who I am, and I forget that I, even for that moment, that I have children and parents. But there are some versions that have changed this and said, I will find my children who were lost there, and my parents who were lost there. I think that was changed by someone who didn't like the idea that one could forget one's children. So we're sticking with this version. So verse 1, Irme Kero, madre, a Yerushalahim. We have our, for those of you who've been with us all this time, we've learned the gypsy scale, and they feature in many of the songs, and this one is no exception. So we need to learn again. Let's just do that one slowly on an R, or whatever vowel is comfortable for you. And here we've got our first phrase already going down this scale. Irme Kero. We do a little ornament there. You don't have to do that, but if you feel like it, so. Irme Kero. Madre. So let's do that again slowly, that you get each note. So this is literally just going down the scale at the beginning. And let it once more, slowly. Irme Kero, madre, once more. Irme Kero, madre, madre. Now we just go a little higher. So, Yerushalahim goes, we start a bit higher, but we're going down on the scale. Yerushalahim. So, I will do that again. Yerushalahim. I will do that one more time. So, and so now the next text is and las tierras, pizar las tierras. I will do that again. Pizar las tierras. So one more time that. Pizar las tierras y artarme.
Ariane, just so you know that we've got a few problems with your reception there.
I will tread the ground and I will be nourished by it and I will support myself by it. So, artarme.
Ariane, we've got a few problems with the reception there. Could you do that again? It's cut out a few times.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't notice at all. Yeah. Okay. From which bit, Claire?
It's cutting out a little bit, actually. So I think from the second line onwards would be good.
From the second line onwards. Yeah. Okay. So, Yerushalahim, from there already, or
the bit after pizar.
Pizar. Okay, good. So that's only the last bit. Okay, we do that again. Pizar las tierras. Pizar las tierras. Let's do that again. Pizar las tierras. Once more, once more, in case it's still cutting out, so you're getting some of it. And pizar las tierras. Okay? And And now the second line, y artarme de ellas, we're going again to the higher notes. Y artarme de ellas. So let's do that 2 more times, the higher bit, y artarme. Y artarme de ellas. And one more time, the higher bit. Y artarme de ellas. So now from y pizar las tierras, that whole section now, which is sort of the repeat of the A section, yeah. So a pisar las tierras y hartarme de ellas. So that leads us to the chorus, which we will do in a minute. I'd like to do the whole verse now, and then we'll start the chorus, which is more rhythmic. So this first bit is free, really. It can be done, you know, with a lot of rubato, with a lot of pulling and pushing the speed, and it is free. So you would have an accompaniment, something like that. And it's just this floating melody. So, or if you sing it in a group, there could be a drone. And Irme Kero, madre, Yerushalahim, y a pizar las tierras y hartarme de ellas. And now the chorus. En él me arrimo yo, en él me aseguro yo. Okay, up till here. So en él me arrimo yo, which is en él me arrimo yo, en él me aseguro yo. Once more that, slowly. We will do it quite a bit more rhythmic and faster later. So, en él, and en él me arrimo yo, en él me aseguro yo. And now, en él el Senyor de todo el mundo, en él el Senyor de todo el mundo. So these are the bare bones of it, but of course we can do little ornaments wherever you feel like it. So let's do it just bare bone version to have very clear all the notes. From en él me arrimo yo, and en él me arrimo yo, en él me aseguro yo, en Senyor de todo el mundo. En el Senyor de todo el mundo. And we're back to our free verse now, the second verse. I would like to do up till here now, so that you get more of an idea how the verse then moves into the chorus. So there will be some kind of intro. And let's do verse 1. Irme Kero, madre, Yerushalahim, pizar las tierras y artarme de ellas. Me arrimo yo, en él más seguro yo, en el Señor de todo el mundo, en el Señor de todo el mundo. So here's our second verse. Yerushalahim, yo la veo de enfrente. Can you put a little D? Yo la veo de enfrente with a little D and apostrophe. It was my fault. When I sent Steph the lyrics, I either autocorrect is to blame or I made a mistake. Okay, so here we go. Verse 2, first phrase. Frente y olvido a mis hijos y mis parientes. So I will go over that second bit slowly. Y olvido a mis hijos y mis parientes. So I hope that's all clear. Let's do the whole verse 2. yo. Eres el Señor de todo el mundo. Eres el Señor de todo el mundo. Right, this is already gets us to the end of this song. I hope that's all right. Claire, was that the reception better now?
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah, okay, great. So I'd like to run the whole thing. Let's do a little, so I will do a little intro, and between, so after the chorus then that follows verse 1, I'll do a little interlude as well. So Irme Kero, madre, Yerushalahim, pizar las tierras y artarme de ellas. En él me arrimo yo. Seguro yo, eres Señor de todo el mundo, eres el Señor de todo el mundo. Yo la veo de enfrente y olvido mis hijos y mis parientes. En él me arrimo yo, en él más seguro yo, en él el Señor de todo el mundo, en él el Señor de todo el mundo. So it ends sort of suspended like that, which I think is nice. Well, in our version anyway. There are many, as I said, if you Google it, you'll see many different ones. Now, this brings us to the end. Claire has got quite a few announcements to make, and I'd like us to then, for our chaotic ending, like to do the chorus of this. So Claire, over to you for, have I forgotten anything about next week? I think I've mentioned we will put the songs and the lyrics of the old ones, the very first one ever, Tristeza Rey, and you will find all that if you want to go over it before next Friday. Hope to see you all there, and thanks very much for joining me today. Okay.
Great. Just to say a few plugs. So if you haven't seen the latest in our home tour videos, which are released every Wednesday, except we've got next Wednesday off, but every other Wednesday until the 28th of October. The second one is up there now, and it's called the Tiller Girl, and it's by one of our harpists, Joy Smith, and her partner, Jorge Jimenez, and it's a beautiful combination of cinematography, storytelling, and medieval and folk music. So do watch that. It's only about 25 minutes in length, so it's not very long, but it's very, very lovely, and we've had brilliant feedback on it. So do watch that, don't miss it. You can watch it on our YouTube channel or our Facebook page, both of which are /TheTellingMusic. And also to say, as Ariane mentioned, we are actually doing our first live concert since January on Sunday. If you're in North London or would like to come to North London on Sunday, we do have a few tickets left. There's only a very small audience, and it's outdoors, so it's safe, it's socially distanced. I went and with my tape measure and measured out the plots. So you can come and join us. We'll be doing a program of Sephardic songs, which, as Ariane said, will then be broadcast in the home tour series on the 9th of September. But you can come and see it live if you're around. Please do. And the weather at the moment is good for Sunday. Thank goodness. Keep your fingers crossed for that. We're very excited about it because it's going to be the first time that we sang live to an audience. So that's going to be very special for us, and hopefully for you if you're there. And if you can't, then do watch us on the broadcast on the 9th. We had a brilliant review in The Guardian alongside the Salzburg Festival and Edinburgh International Festival, which is still slightly reeling from, which is great. We'll send details of that in our newsletter. It's also on social media. You can see the links. I'm on Radio 3 doing an interview with Katie Derham on Tuesday, that's 1st of September, talking about the home tour series and what we've been doing and these in-retreat sessions and everything, I think. I don't know, whatever she asks me, really, because it's live. So do tune in about 5:15 on Intune on Radio 3, and then you'll be able to listen again. Again, we'll send details in the e-newsletter. If you're not signed up for our e-newsletter, I think you need to be this week because there's lots happening. And also, just to say, finally, thank you to everybody who's donated to the crowdfund or given through text giving. We're really grateful. We can't really say thank you to you if you give through text giving, apart from the formal processes, because we don't have your details or a way of gathering it. But thank you very much to everybody who's given. If you haven't given yet, we still have got quite a long way to go. We have got time, but we haven't got a lot of time with our crowdfunding appeals. So is there anything that you can do to give? Steph has put the link up in the chat, which it's a crowdfunder, www.crowdfunder.co.uk/telling-home-tour. And anything you can do to help us push towards that final target would be hugely, hugely appreciated. I know many of you have, so a big thank you to everybody who has already. Is that everything? I think that's everything on my list. Oh, the other thing to say, just to say that, oh, Michael said the Tiller Girls. It's not the Tiller Girls who were the dancers in Victorian times. It's a girl who tills.
Yeah, it's I don't know if it's for anyone else. It's interrupted a little bit.
All right.
Can you hear me?
You couldn't hear what? We've lost Ariane, I think.
It's fine to me, so maybe it's just...
Fine. Maybe it's Ariane's end, it's her interruption, maybe. If you want to register, please let Steph know to sing in the Stella Splendens video that we're going to do, that we learnt last week. There'll be a chance to try it again next week, as Ariane said. But Steph's put the link up, and that's telling.co.uk/register. So if you'd like to do that, also lots of things to tell you. You need to join the e-newsletter, and then you'll get it all if you haven't already done so, and you can do that on our website. I will shut up now because that's way too many announcements.
No, Claire, can I just add to that about the Stella Splendens? We did this last week, so if you weren't there, next week we will go over it again and sing it in our mini recital, which gives you the opportunity to decide whether you feel like sending us a audio or video of it, because Claire and I are going to do our plan was to do all the repertoires we're going through in these workshops, the Sephardic, the lullaby, and the general medieval. So we do a recital of each of those. This Sunday is the first one of them. And then on the 12th and 13th of September, we will do a lullaby one and the general medieval one. And for that medieval one, if we have enough people to send their video of Stella Splendens, we could do what we did for the Hildegard, a little mini video of that song before the showing of that concert. So I would love, the more the better for this song. So I hope you will feel inspired, and you have time to think about it and see next week how it goes anyway, when we do it again. Okay. That's
brilliant. Okay, yeah, sorry, there's an awful lot of announcements. There's so much happening, and it's probably a bit confusing because we have the live concerts and then they're rebroadcast as well, and these additional films. It's just, we've got so much happening. So if it's not clear, it's all on the website. I hope. I hope. But thank you very much for following us. Thank you for all your support, and we'll see you again next Friday, maybe live on Sunday evening, hopefully, some of you, and again very soon anyway. Bye bye. Keep singing. Oh yeah, we haven't done the final singing.
Yes.
Sorry.
Over to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
With you.
Me arrimo yo. Lovely, beautiful. That's lovely. It's only one person. I hope this isn't a reflection on the difficulty of the song. I hope it's, I know it's not easy, this song. So I hope you still enjoyed it. And
we didn't unmute. I think that's the problem. We forgot to unmute. So.
Ah, okay.
Okay. All right.
Should we try again?
Yeah, let's try one more time then.
Yeah.
Please, yeah.
Okay, let's go. Get us started, Ariane.
Great, thank you. Lovely, very nice. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Keep singing.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.